Oh yeah, what's good?
Well, I know you're an avid journaler.
Journaler?
Why'd you start journaling?
Oh, wow. Okay, actually, first of all, nobody's ever asked me that. And it's a little bit of a funny story. So it's nothing super deep or profound, but somebody actually gifted me one of my 5-year journals. And I had it right after post-grad. So I graduated, and then, I went through some trials and tribulations. And at that time, I kind of was like, I don't know, I have this journal and I'm angsty. I just want to write. And so
Oh,
I started there.
oh, cool.
Are you thinking of journaling?
So I'm starting this whole process of journaling. My journal process first starts Sunday night. And on Sunday, what I do is I'm basically trying to set myself up for the upcoming week. So I first write down the things that I want to do daily on one page, and then on the second page, I write the things that I want to get done weekly. The next part of my journal process is actually an AM and a PM journal session. So this only takes me like 5 minutes. The AM, what I start with is write down any like fears or anxieties that have popped into my mind. Basically why I'm writing that down in the first place is just so I can get that like fear or anxiety trapped on the page, and I can kind of do like a decision tree to help me work out that problem. And if it's not actually a problem, then I'm just gonna let it go. And then the next section of my AM journal is to write 3 things that I'm grateful for, just so I can keep in mind like how wonderful life is. Then I write down basically my goals for the day, and that could be for my daily to-dos or my weekly list. I don't know, I'm still playing with it, but it's something that I want to focus on. So the PM portion is, here's like my time to reflect. I write down 3 things that I think were good for the day. So things that I did well, or things that went well, or a feeling that was good. Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong. And then following that, I write 3 things that I could have improved on. So it could have been, I didn't complete a task, or maybe my attitude could have been better at a different part of the day, or whatever it is. And then following that, I write down like a note of how I think I could have improved the day. So that's my journal process. So I start Sunday night, and I write down things that I want to do daily, and then also things that I'm looking to accomplish throughout the week. And then every morning and every night I have a quick entry session. But I think I'm intrigued about it because I'm looking for ways to help like center myself and to help focus my thoughts. Because I feel like I have all these ideas, and I feel like my ideas are great, but it's like hard for me to focus them into action. So I'm hoping that like with journaling, with this process, that it like helps me get there.
Oh, okay, yeah, and you know that my process is actually, it's kind of, I don't know, it feels a little crazy, but
it's a journal that is just dedicated for any time. And I think that there is power in writing your words down and getting them out into the world rather than just have them living and stirring in your head. And this doesn't even need to be like an anxious moment, an emotional moment. Maybe it's a creative burst, a sudden feeling of overwhelming motivation, and you want to remember this moment. A lot of my journaling here is just when I feel compelled. And I think that that's also a huge part of journaling, is you need to feel like you want to do it. It shouldn't be necessarily a forced activity, because if not, you're not going to be inspired. The important thing about my nighttime routine for my journals is truly just to see how far I've come and how far I still need to go and where I can still grow. So the first one that I have is my question of the day journal. It asks me random questions like, what is my favorite color? Because then I would be able to know what it was, in X year, and look on that and reflect every single day on where I was in different points in all these different years. which I think is beautiful and just a lot of fun because I do love quick little fun facts like that. Journal that I have is a line a day for 5 years. And so what I use this journal as is most literally, what do I want to capture from that day that happened? What happened that day that I want to have stand out to me? Was it a feeling? Was it a moment? Was it interaction? And again, all for reflection.
I am so excited for you. And I just want to remind you that like journaling is whatever you want it to be. It's really a free form experience. You can get super creative with it. And at the end of the day, you know, you might not get this huge revelation, but I do think it's a really positive experience. I'm super excited for you to give me a follow-up on this.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually excited too. It feels good to work on myself. So even though I'm just starting. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes after a week.
Hey, okay, cool.
I have officially been journaling for an entire week. And it's funny because I went into this experience thinking that I was just going to have another notebook with really great ideas in it, but I'm actually finding that journaling is helping me hold myself accountable in being the person who I want to be. I'm shook that this has like helped me and that I'm getting something out of it and that I even want to continue. But I am curious, like, do you have a specific way to journal or other formats? I'm missing out on something. I'd be really curious to know. So thank you for watching and we'll see you soon. Also, don't forget to sub if you want to, like if you want to. Good night.